Saturday Night Baseball here on MLB Network as we are. Brent Suter will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a
belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Pham moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Pulls the string on that one strike. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone!
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Tommy Pham is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Here's Javier Baez. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone to lead off the inning. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
7.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Number 16.
Stepping in now, Garcia, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now
up
to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games.
Lester.
Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's Ryan Braun now. His past history against John Lester. He carries a .308 batting average. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Braun begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And there's one away.
Batting 6th. The third
Digging
baseman,
in, Mike Moustakas. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Again, he sends it out of play. Popped up. Bryant is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
batting 7th.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman,
first pitch
number
of the at-bat.
Anthony.
That's lifted
Rizzo.
the other way out to left. Moving under it, Pham. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick Castellanos.
So striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's
Now
one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Number 9, shortstop.
In now, Javier Baez. Fouled away. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So two are gone now in the Cubs
Wilson
half of the third. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Standing in, Hernan Perez.
Leading off for the
Hey,
Brewers.
we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul for strike two. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So stepping in, Brent Suter.
Suter.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And there's out number 2.
The center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos has a read on it, and that retires the side. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Now batting. The center
Here's
fielder.
Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
Swing and a line drive. And Hayward has a base hit.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Garcia 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front
Now
of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like
Lester.
that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Now the Brewers
Anthony
manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
And we're going to see a pitching
Now
change
pitching
as
for
that's
the
going to do
Brewers.
it for his starter here
Number
tonight.
41, Junior.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Cain going back. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence
right
by
fielder,
just
number
this
6.
one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Now
They've
batting.
gotten their hits in
Third
deep
baseman.
counts. They've gotten their
Chris
hits in early
Bryant.
counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky. Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much.
The batter,
Fastball,
number
middle
9,
cut, places it
shortstop,
right back where it came from.
Javier Baez.
Into the box now. Javier Baez hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. Castellanos scores. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home, and he is in there. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, giving him an even 150 as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now,
16.
Garcia. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is under it, 1 down.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw goes to 3rd, and they'll get the man at 3rd here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Number 9.
He's looking locked in.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at 3rd, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
fielder,
Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Throw won't get him. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now, Jason Hayward trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Pham is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. And oh boy, let's see, 9, 11, 14, 16. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one too.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The left fielder, number 29.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Arcia takes his lead at third with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So coming to the plate,
now
Ryan
batting,
Braun, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Lester sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Aaron Wilkerson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
John Lester.
Into the box, John Lester. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
The right fielder, number 6.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Lester's 2-0 home. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Boy, and good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The batter, number 14.
Lester's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Baseman,
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Bryant.
Hard hit towards center. Kane is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
The catcher, number 40.
In now, Wilson Contreras. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Kyle Schwarber will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Now batting, Jason Hayward. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Now batting.
Into the box
number
now,
16.
Garcia. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Domingo Zepeda is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Late that time for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The center
So
fielder,
the batting order turns
6.
over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. And as you can see, they are way behind.
Your
Bert
attention,
Smith
please.
comes on to pitch now hoping for
pitching
better
for the
results
Brewers.
than the other arms
Number
that they've
65.
run out there in this one.
Birch.
Infield in the overshift
Smith.
here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cain. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a
The right
ground
fielder,
rule
number
double.
6.
Nick Castellanos now. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The third baseman.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do. To pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll get in there safely. Into the box now,
40,
Wilson Contreras. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Kyle Schwarber. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes last time up. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yelich.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 8.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Braun. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that one right down Main Street. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down from Alex Claudio. Enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 59, Alex
Garcia will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off for the Cubs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Baseman.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
At the plate, John Lester. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pham is in pursuit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as the defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
For the
Brandon Woodruff comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Kane on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Mike Moustakas
Now
becomes
batting,
the first
catcher,
out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Grandal.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number
Stepping
14.
into the box,
Second
Hernan
baseman,
Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Perez.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Leading
2
off for the
home
Cubs,
runs already to his
the
name
left
in this
fielder,
one, and we'll see if he could possibly
Schwarber.
strike again. High in the air out to center field. Kane is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting,
At the plate, Jason
the center
Hayward.
fielder,
And if you remember,
Jason
I'm sure he does, he
Hayward.
hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
now batting.
So a
Number
nice running
60.
catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the.
Your
Levi
attention, please.
Dutzman will get up
Pinch
off
hitting
the
for the
bench to lead
Brewers.
off the home half
Number
of the
20.
ninth, and they've certainly got their
Levi
work cut out for them here, so he'll
Dutzman.
just need to work on getting aboard. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Contreras has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Lorenzo
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of
D-Rod.
one and was a ground out victim last
0-1's
time.
the count.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
Brewers down to their
Arcia.
final out now. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That finds the zone, a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tons of runs in this one. Chicago will be the talk of